Yo, my people, them want go on. It's a boy King Tato on the 4th episode on the First Touch Podcast. Yeah, man. First of all, let me apologize to the first of the lateness of this episode. Yeah, episode 4, really and truly. I also apologize for the absence of calamity. I'm not gonna get for that in this episode here due to some personal issues, but in our next episode, hopefully, in my day back, some apologize for that. So now, today, I realize that whenever they get for the UCL match them, so we're gonna go over them match there today, and also we're gonna go a little into the Prem games them today as well, and some other little debate or something we want to discuss. We don't know. So let's kick it off. Yeah, Coco, kick it off. So the first today on the board, as I said, the cover of for UCL games. UCL games, UCL week was a very fantastic week. We see some very spectacular match for between Tuesday, Wednesday, and also we're gonna talk about the Europa games. But first, we're gonna get into the UCL games. We want to shout out Atalanta and a stunning victory on the 5-love win where them get over Stone or Stun, some one of them name there. Don't quote my point, no more already good at names. Give me a second there. So yeah, first of all, Atalanta, good win. Aston Villa drop point to Monaco. Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid versus Bayer Leverkusen. This match here, I really want to talk about because I know some boy Julian Alvarez was the one that lead Atletico to a comeback in that game. And believe me, like each and every time when I watch Alvarez over in the La Liga, I am always like to myself, I say, bro, really and truly, Pep, we miss. Sharp shooter, as they would call him in the interview when you watch them for Manchester City. But really and truly, I one we really miss out on, and I saw it go about Julian Alvarez with two very lovely goals, 2 goals where him did have to fight for. There was not 2 goals were come to him by mistake, and for that entire game, Julian Alvarez run. He also get the man of the match. So well done, Julian Alvarez, in that win over Bayern Leverkusen. Next game in that Champion League fixtures we want to talk about is the Benfica versus Barcelona. Oh gosh. Who for heart? Oh gosh. When you talk about comeback Barcelona, the club always know how to bring some comeback where you never expect them to win over. And Barcelona in that game, it full of controversy. 2 set pieces, 2 penalty that for score, and we all know how the goal score when time the ball lick on Rafinha forward and go back in the goal into time. The defender I try to clear it from Benfica, but really and truly, as I can say, it was a very good game. We want to shout out to Otamendi in that game. I can't believe that Otamendi still a play one of his best game at the age at he is, and really and truly, me the surprise that Barcelona come back that game because 3-1 up at halftime, we that expect say Benfica that come out and them that just defend out their side. And to be honest, I that them that do. But in that game me said to one of my friends them say that game on I game them where Barcelona have to come back by set pieces because Benfica not allow them. And 2 ways me the only see Barcelona come back when they come off a score goals either by a set piece or if they're gonna start take some far out shot. The Bina said, and when I really think about it, one of the last goal where Ferran where Rafinha scored, Rafinha, that penalty call, it was a call where I think it should have been given. I'm gonna be honest. I think it should have been given. I feel like some bad refereeing going right there. So but at the end of the day, bro, it is what it is, bro. and really and truly, as I said, the 2 goals they were score in that the Barcelona comeback was by set pieces because Benfica them did that defend together. Honestly, I mean they like the commitment, but just that the better team come out and Barcelona do what they need to do. After big up Pedri, Yamal in that game to but man of the match is Rafinha. Rafinha has been top flight this season in, of course, top 5 best player so far in this season. Definitely top 2 in La Liga. To be honest, probably top 1. Probably the best player right now in La Liga, Rafinha. Yeah. So that game, Champion League game for Barcelona, as Mr. One for Tabo ended 4-5. Sorry if me did say 5-2. If I was let me did say that. Anyway, 4-5. So what a good comeback for Barcelona. Dartman get trashed 2-1 by Bologna. Um, Liverpool and there. I think Liverpool don't lose no game. Liverpool with a clean sweep. Yeah, Liverpool clean sweep the top of the Champion League. Them already qualified for the next for the next round. Them not qualify them not qualifies, but them not gonna play that playoff. And it's a very 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 good performance from Liverpool. Arsenal as well, very good performance from them. They win for them game as well. 3-love. They win 3-love. The game now everybody are pumped for talk about is Manchester City game 4-2 PSG. And honestly, that game is a game where honestly, bro, I was so hungry because of the stubbornness of Pep Guardiola. And more want to talk about that because me see interviews and me see situation where people start questioning Pep, and it really kind of weird to me because I remember say Pep is human and Pep I go through a process right now of him divorce, not using that for say him have all right for mash down the team right now, but what me I say is me say people are question if Pep is a great coach. And I say, one of the most hateful things we always hear people say are when people say, is Pep a team who can manage a team where is not a top class team in terms of players? And me to myself, I always say, this is so ridiculous. Because if over the years you check the signing them of a Pep make, compared to the signing that other coaches make, and them players fall off. Before them players fall off, if I check back all the sides of my Pep make compared to them make, there are levels. They are the same level. I always I said. So I'm gonna take in for example. We're gonna look on a player like Leroy Sané, where we can say he was successful at Manchester City, and we are gonna look on a signing like Felix in the go through Atletico Madrid, him go through Barcelona, him go even Chelsea one at a time. But the reason why I'm saying now we are using signings is because if you go check them players' highlights of their career before they went to the club, where consider them would have been that this club would have given them a push in them career. If we look at Felix at Benfica before he went to Atletico Madrid, and look at a player like Leroy Sané at Schalke before he went to Manchester City, if you follow up on the two of them career, to be honest, Felix and Leroy Sané probably was at the same level based on that time in them career. If you don't understand what I say, same if we use a player again we fall off. If we use Darwin Núñez at Benfica was so over the place. But look at him now at Liverpool. So it's not the case of where say if Pep can Pep buy good players and make them manage to play good, while I have other coach out there will buy players where at the same levels a style where Pep buy some other players, and the coaches don't get what they want out of them. Why? The thing is that say you can't question Pep questioning of being a big coach never really. I think it for really come off a base where him only coach big teams. No, you have to look at it in a way where you say, is what Pep do as a coach. You look upon him and you say, yo, this what make Pep a big coach. The fact that Pep win the Premier League without a striker. The fact that Pep win a treble without using any full back. The fact that Pep win 4 Premier League titles straight. The fact that Pep win 100 points, 100 first player, the first coach for win, the first and probably the only coach so far in the Premier League history for win with 100 points. Are things like them there. Pep's style of playing is what make you look upon Pep and what make Pep the coach is today, how him using team. So yes, is Pep stubborn? I agree that Pep is stubborn. Pep is stubborn. But which great coach is not stubborn? Mourinho is stubborn. Honestly, I feel like Mourinho even more stubborn than Pep. And Gelati is stubborn. Because before Rudiger is what he is today in his team, he never usually like use Rudiger. He be always like use Militao and Alaba. And even when time Militao go for injury and Rudiger that come in our team, he usually try his best when time Militao like just come back after injury, try his best to force back Militao in our team and take out Rudiger, and it never really work. Really and truly. So every big coach, and as far as we can see with Sir Alex Ferguson, in all the documents we watch about him, he look like him did very, very stubborn. Like if I this him I do, I this him I do. So yes, we agree Sir Pep is stubborn. But the part we're not question if Pep is a big coach is where my lack of them now is there. Because what Pep do as a coach, enough coach do it. And which big coach really and truly you can look on and say, them would have want to take a small team. But no one of how go want to say Klopp would start out of minds and minds and Mourinho the coach Porto. You have to bear in mind say Pep did get the opportunity to start out at Barcelona. He got that job. He did well on that job. And if your first try was a team like that and you became successful, why you gonna try to drop your standard for please what people want to say? No, that don't make no sense. No sense at all. So, and we do see Angelotti, remember him got Everton and him run by January. By January him cut. We see him run by January. So is Pep a big coach? Yes, we're gonna tell Pep number one coach. I never tell anybody that. Honestly. If me for do a ranking on that, like I think we have 2 coaches in the world when we have put in that overall coaching status of me come much. I mean I say we have put over Pep. But at the end of the day, Pep as a tactician is probably the number one. Probably the number, yes, because really and truly the things that we do. Yeah. So moving on from that, as I say, the UCL games, which game we never get. Real Madrid win 5-1 and Salzburg. Mbappe with double. Rodrigo, sorry about that. Rodrigo with a double. Vinicius with 1. I saw it go. Oh, Mbappe with 1. Rodrigo with double. And Vinicius with double. That game Bellingham play good. I see a lot of people have come to me with this Bellingham thing, and I need to talk about that now. My story about Bellingham last season and this season is too different. My problem with Bellingham was that the PR would have surrounded him last season, I think it was overhyped. I never have a problem with Bellingham, but I was tell people say me feel like say Bellingham at Dartmouth is a better player than the Bellingham with them hype up because him have a better GA. And you have to understand say have players where is a better, we can be a better player without the goals them. So you can have a season when he scored this bag of goal, but he never was that impactful that them not get him numbers. You can have other season when he was really impactful, but him not after scoring, he never scored a bag of goal, but he was more impactful. So yes, the way how Bellingham are playing now, the way how Ancelotti are use him, it's actually good, and him being a player, and he has been a very have been a very good season. I have a very good season. So shout him out on that, and as I say, shout out Real Madrid on that win. What makes me miss. So yes, those are the Champion League games. Tell me what you think about them in the comment section. And if you can't stop hype up Julian Alvarez, my boy, that I always remember saying me first. I always hype up on Julian Alvarez. Europa games them now. I forgive a couple flowers in the Europa League. Now I left them out. So Manu and their 2-1 victories over Rangers. You know, if Calamity did there on him, that got a bit more in that game. But what I want to say is when you get for watch like some part of it, I know we can take from that game is that I think that Manu need a striker in terms of where they need a good striker. If me I gotta be honest and take the biasness out of it and think about it as a fan and not as a team. So I'm gonna take away the Manchester City side from now. For Man U at the moment, when I say Man U need a striker, an actual striker. And keep on I say, you keep on hear this news that say Arsenal want a striker, Arsenal want a striker. I do think Man U need a striker. Man U need to get a striker, honestly. Man U need to get a striker. So I think Man U need to go in a day now window for a striker where I go get them goals because Xerxes is a good football player. But in terms of where this man I go try to strike the ball at the back of the net, honestly, Lautaro Martinez, not Lautaro Martinez, them defender Lissandro Martinez, him actually a kick off a goal. Like him take 2 shots in that game and me I say, whoa, should I him a play forward then? I think him and Xerxes should switch position in that game there. Because Butcher did I do it. Honestly. Bruno with a lovely performance again. Granacho, he was good in that game. I think the back line was Euro, Delete, and Butcher. Them play very good too as well. You have to give them flowers right there. So and them keeper, I feel like that keeper here. Them need for try for give him some game in the Premier League over Onana. Honestly, I feel like Onana need rest. Onana just why? Why would they get rid of the Gea? Honestly, me don't see the sense of Onana. Onana like one of the worst, full of mistake. Honestly. So yeah, Man U 2-1 win over Rangers in the Europa game. Lazio won 3-1 against Real Sociedad. And Tottenham 3-2 win over Hoffenheim. Tottenham are our next team where them performance in the domestic league and then in the Europa League, them are kind of bit different. They really love to see Tottenham go far because I feel like say if you're a top 6 team, them should have performed better. Sang Young with double and Madison with the assist and a goal. Kuleveski with a very good performance in that game. It good for see them have players but like Ben Davis in the team, players where they in what them did have this Wolipa injury with them the fair use them say like some other lower, don't really want to call them lower, but you know them never did have them A team or there. I know them get back aside there. So them have back Denton Core, Madison in the midfield. They may get back Udigi yet. Udigi is still an injury. But yeah. That's it for the Europa League. Now let's go into a little bit of some transfers where happen. Let's go a bit because I want to cover over years ago, never get to cover over the Champion League. No, rumors. Garnacho to Chelsea. Transfer time now. Rumors first we are dealing with. Garnacho to Chelsea. Honestly, I don't see the sense. I think Garnacho when time that got Napoli for sure say because Kvaratskhelia leave Napoli. I think that would be actually that would be the best move for him. So I don't know where this Chelsea are come from in it. Uh, Rashford to Barcelona. Rashford to Barcelona. Rashford. But I'm gonna tell you with this now. I'll be honest with you now. I was so longed for Rashford to come to Barcelona. You know why? Because Rashford was that number 39 player at Manchester United that broke out. If not 2016 or 2017. But I remember the first time I watched that youth and I was like, whoa. Whoa. Look, I really we did have Rashford for come win Ballon d'Or. Me have Rashford for come win Ballon d'Or. Me the war right more up to now. Me like me still war Rashford for have that season when me think a player of his talent deserve. He deserve because Rashford is one of the best players in the world on his day. On Rashford day, Rashford is one of the best players. Top 10 best player of his generation on his day. You cannot take that from Rashford. Anybody say otherwise, you never watch Rashford in that 39 at Man U, 39 jersey at Manchester United. Believe me, I never watch it. So, but that a rumor still, and we don't know if it can confirm. Barcelona have a lot of money issues, like for register players, and so they have registered issues with them. So, if it happen, if it happen, who the play for though? If it happen, like if it happen, that be just one of them next players that we are where him. It now go put him in a part where him gonna be a starting player because really and truly Lewandowski can score goals. Rafinha is at his peak, and Yamal like we now bench Yamal for please nobody. So him that just be an next player coming off of the bench and probably not playing some La Liga games. But Ferran really and truly come off of the bench and play good too. So in a sense, we're like me that happy for see it. In our next sense, me I say, nah, it not really make no sense, bro. So yeah, I just hope that but I really want him to go somewhere outside of England still. Honestly. Yeah. But while me I want him to come to Barcelona for true, it would work for him. But I just hold back him career a bit. Or I don't know what if Flick would have plans for him, if Flick would have take him. But let's see what happens. Confirm transfer now. I want him to confirm now. Kyle Walker to AC Milan. Honestly, for all of the citizens out here, I want to know if you always remember the good that Kyle Walker did for us, and not because this past season he was so terrible. But I always give him the flowers of being one of the best right back in Premier League history. Over the years, we depend upon him in every occasion when we go play against Real Madrid, or when we go play against Bayern Munich, or when the multiple times when we go play against PSG, we always rely on Kyle Walker and that strength and speed to do his job. So yes, for the past season it has been very terrible, as I say, but I really hope on this loan deal, it's a loan deal though. It's a loan deal that him have a good half Syria season. Anthony to Real Betis. Honestly, I don't even like the name Anthony. Anthony at Ajax, I was so in love with that type of player. They really like me. They always like to see him. But since everything we do, since him going on Manchester United top, The part where him kick up Daku when them they score upon Coventry and him run around and I show him middle finger. Like that seal it for me. I feel like me never wish nothing else film. Then me just say I feel like I need to go look at that. I feel like you deserve to go look at 95 now. Really and truly. But Real Betis, I hope him come up for that player for them. And in terms of as a player, they can be forgiving, so I hope. So in that way, him do good for them. And I'm not more good for say about Anthony. Me even feel bad I say about him. Yeah. So that it's for transfer for all of them, remember. I kinda wanna go in a 2 days games. Games them will play. Today. Bournemouth give score 5. 1-5 love today and Nottingham Forest. Let's talk about something we never expect. Because we're not gonna get beer and behave like Bournemouth is not performing. But beating Nottingham Forest 5. Love? Wasn't expecting that. Never expect that. Bournemouth, like we said from in the Newcastle game still. So if them that performance what them did against Newcastle, if they can perform like that continuously, like teams need to look out. Teams need to look out for that then. Look out for them and know like the big teams them need to understand that this team here. If them can continuously perform like that, where do they perform? Yeah. Next game, today's game. The red card and the Arsenal win back. Skelly. Like we keep see ref make some decision in the games them where we will self ask the question like me always I say it's some personal thing. Even with this coach, with this continuous this referee here is the same referee who always do some things where you wonder like how him still have him job. But them say it's cynical and it's a part of the rule and I feel like sometimes some rules just need to be bent. Yeah. But Arsenal end up win 1-0, a good goal from again. Oh, uh, from Call of Fury. Yeah. Defend them, the come on and come score Call of Fury. Liverpool won 4-1 against Ipswich. Salah breaking a next record or setting a next record. Salah is the record maker, the number maker, the stats maker. Yeah. Gakpo double and Dominic Sabasa with a lovely goal. The first goal is a very lovely goal. Newcastle and Southampton. Newcastle won 3-1. Isak again double tonally. Isak honestly like if this man continue on this spot, Isak need to get the player of the season. He deserve it. He deserve it in the Premier League. And we can't hear enough of Uno. Tato you just go and say Salah broke a next record. So why him forget? So why Isak forget that Salah? I feel like the only way me in any world would believe that Salah is the player we want to make him out for be if football never did have any visuality. Mean that there was no match recorded on TV. If football was a thing where we live in a one country or one world where we have to end up listening it over the radio. I feel like in that way, I believe say, sorry, in that way, I believe say, yeah, Salah better than Salah is performing better than Isak this season. And all the way, I believe that if would hear it, because every time would hear the commentator say, "Whoa, Salah with a lovely goals again, and he scored 19 goals this season out of 15 Premier League matches." I give a number. So I the only way that me that believe say, yeah man, Salah perform better than Isak. But with the fact that say, I am seeing the games, like me I watch, me I use my two eye them. Yeah. So I ever say like if otherwise I'm a Liverpool fan, if someone really believe that Salah is performing better than Isak in the Premier League this season, the only way that I believe that if I never that watch the games. Or if my older see stats. So like say that whenever I watch football and my oldest I look on stats and as I say I hear it over the radio, not seeing the game, yeah, me that say Salah get player of the season. But if Isak continue this way, when me are watching my two eyes, Isak me and give it. Flowers to Isak. Flowers to Salah also. Because if you ask me, he is one of the best player of them. He's top 5 best player. And him always a great record. I have no surprise in that. Honestly. No surprise. In the Premier League today, again, Manchester City versus Chelsea. Manchester City versus Chelsea. Omar Marmoush, with his debut match, Iman Kusan. Kusan first 5 minutes was very atrocious, but you can clearly see it on his face that he was nervous. And you can't, like, it happened to the best. And the only reason why Pep take him off my seat are because of the under yellow card. Otherwise, from that, the defender defend good. So Kusan, it was a first game, probably out of 10, but I give you a 6 because, as I say, you caused the first goal really and truly. When we see you try to butt the ball back to Edison and Jackson intercept it, I was so pissed. But at the same time, like in a split second, I understand, and there was no point to them with the feel like Chelsea that got beat away. Honestly, there was no point. We did always know so they got beat them. Alan would have a very lovely game. One of the games that we can give him flowers too. Normally, would have bash him and say him only just score goals, but today him perform very good as well. And talking about that, why wouldn't I say Alan forget the player this season? Because Alan's stats is actually good too, you know. Why uno not say that? It's for sure honesty. Anyway, but let's go back to what I said. So that's something we need to look into. For sure, uno just anyway. Yeah. So Alan performed very good today. Foden as well. Omar Marmoush on his debut was very, very, very ridiculous in putting a very good performance. I forgive my short upon that. I feel like me and Calamity I go more into that the next time. Not in today's episode though. I'll take it away from Calamity. So yeah. A lovely 3-1 victory over Chelsea. And let me sink this in the Chelsea. All of the Chelsea fans right now, when we put this in our brain. I remember when on the beat we in the Champions League final. One love. I remember that beat. And every time after that, every time I face Chelsea, I said to myself, say, I hope these man remember this team here make we never win. Our first Champions League game, our first Champions League finals we go to. And from that, Chelsea never. 4 years now. 4 years since Chelsea never get back 3 points off of me. So, yeah. If you want to see the truest blue, you go outside when it's daytime and look up in the sky. That's the blue. Phone blue when you come out at night. Vampires. Mbappe and him hat-trick. His first hat-trick in La Liga today for Real Madrid. And Mbappe finally, as no realize what they want to do the tier list, when they put him good. So Mbappe now for the last 4-5 games, I think like since December since early December rolling over, Mbappe has been start putting the performance. And for the big games, some part of the big games, I think him should stand out for him, though, stand out. Same like Cole Palmer today for the Manchester City game. We went missing again. We are putting out a missing file and Cole Palmer. We have got link Susan. Yeah. So we are looking for Cole Palmer. When you find him, we make the nearest police station be aware of it that we not find Cole Palmer because he has been missing in the Manchester City game. We don't know where he went. Yeah. But anyway, we're back to Kylian Mbappe. Him start perform, and for him and for Madrid it all look good, but we can see a bit tension in the team between the front line, but I hope them get it right. And as I say, a next wonderful performance again from Bellingham, putting a very good shift today. So yeah, that's it today for the First Touch podcast. Your host King Tato, normally Calamity the day, but follow we same way on with TikTok page, my TikTok page a King Tato _4 and Calamity TikTok page a Calamity 790. Yeah, and as I said, hopefully by the next episode we can get Calamity out here back with we, know we all miss him. Yeah. Shout out the games that we are going to play for tomorrow. Are we going to play? No, not shout about it. So anyway, yeah, thanks for the love and the support. Please subscribe, like, share. When you subscribe, click the notification bar so you know when I will chop our next video. And just keep on share for please, Yeah. Your boy King Tato out,